Well, you do look like a stray.
I am a stray. I've been astray for some time now. Trying to find the light.
I've seen you on those Please Adopt This Human commercial where you're sitting there and a Sarah McLachlan song is playing.
Yeah.
And they're showing me of an angel.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. Please help
For
Scott.
$1 a day, you can too adopt a Scott Cisco.
Hey, welcome to the Mike and the Mountain. I am the Mike, Brian Gary.
The Mountain, Scott Cisco.
Great to have you with us today. And today, let's just check what today is.
What is today?
I'm going to the, I started this the other day in the podcast. I go to the National Day Calendar, which I'm very proud of because
That's cool.
The National Day Calendar initiates from my hometown where I grew up in Mandan, North Dakota.
Say it ain't so.
It's this little town in North Dakota. They are the ones, there's an office right on Main Street where they are the National Day Calendar.
How bored do you got to be in a podunk town to come up with the whole National Day of the Day for the whole year?
But look at this. People all over the country are going, you know what day it is today? And they're looking because they got it from the National Day Calendar. I think it's brilliant.
Mandan. Isn't that like Podunk Junction between Nowheresville and somewhere else?
M-M-M-A-N-D-D-D-A-M N-A-M-D. I spelt it wrong.
Boy.
M-A-N-D-A-N. Mandan. I put a dam in there. I don't know.
Well, with me, anything could happen.
That's true.
Yeah,
but
so
no,
I'll take the blame.
I
or credit.
grew up I tried to grow up. I know, that's funny. My first attempt was in Mandan, North Dakota.
Well, and then where'd you try again?
I pretty much quit after that. I've just thrown it in, said it ain't going to happen.
Right.
And I'm good with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
We should make today National I Ain't Going to Grow Up Day.
Right.
All right.
Let's develop that right here in this Podunk Junction.
Today?
Damn Man Junction, right? Damn Man Day.
Mandan.
Mandan.
Day Calendar. National Day Calendar. Today is National Granola Bar Day. It's also National Hugging Day.
Oh.
It's Squirrel Appreciation Day.
Oh, I appreciate squirrel. I really do appreciate squirrel.
Tell me what you appreciate about them.
I appreciate squirrel on a stick, squirrel kebabs, squirrel sandwich. I appreciate squirrel. And hallelujah, today's the day. It's on, baby.
This is
It's on. It is. I'm ready.
All right.
I'm ready, man. Squirrel a la carte. Squirrel scampi.
Oh, it's just going on. You're like Bubba Gump with squirrel. Also, all right, let's see. So that's today. Friday, nothing major. Saturday, okay. Sunday is the next biggie. Sunday.
Tell me something good.
Sunday is National Compliment Day. Which is, you look very nice today, Scott. I'll just say that in advance. It's National Peanut Butter Day, which I love me some peanut butter. But here's the one that most people are going to be celebrating on Sunday. It's Beer Can Appreciation Day.
You're to appreciate the beer can.
Appreciate the beer can. I know you do because it's where you spit your juice.
Well, yeah. No, I don't appreciate beer cans. Man. I can't do alcohol. They're good.
No, let me point this out. This dude, you look at him and you hear what he says and these kind of things, and you think you have this image. The dude doesn't drink and doesn't even really smoke weed or do anything. You're just
I'm a saint. I am a saint.
You can't judge a book by its cover,
That's right.
as my dad said.
I can save you. Call me.
To quote my dad, when Scott walked in the room, he said to me, "Jesus." And when Scott left the room, he said, "He's like Jesus." That's it. So it's...
The truth is out. The truth is out.
It is.
The truth is out.
I got to start this a little bit by venting.
Then lay it on me.
All right.
Already though, you're not gonna bring me down already.
No. Because I want to see if you guys are with me on this.
All right.
Okay. I pride myself on being a good guy. I want to make the world a better place. Anytime I encounter somebody, if it's, somebody from the wait staff, if it's somebody working behind a counter, whoever I encounter, I want them to leave feeling better than they did when they first saw me.
Right.
And this goes for everywhere I go and whatever I do, except for one exception. If you come to my door unsolicited and knock on it to try to sell me something, I am not going to be nice.
No.
That's just, and some people get mad at me for this and say, oh, look, they're just doing a job or whatever. And I'm sitting in my house. We're getting ready for dinner.
Yeah.
Everything's nice and quiet and chill.
Yeah.
And then the doorbell rings, makes my dogs go crazy. They start yipping. I got to get up out of my chair, go down, answer the door. And I answered it because there were 2 people out there wearing yellow vests. And I thought, okay, yellow vest, this must be maybe they're going to be doing some electrical shutdown. They're digging something.
Yeah.
I'll answer this one.
Okay.
So I answer the door, and the 2 young people in yellow vests then start talking to me about the price of energy and how they can help curb my energy bill.
Solar.
Yes. And I said, look, get to the point. What are you trying to sell me? No, I'm just letting you know that you can save 30% by I said, look, I didn't invite you here. You came to my door. I'm telling you right now, I'm not interested in anything. I didn't invite you here. I'm about to have dinner with my family.
Yeah.
I don't want anything to do with this. And he starts to, okay, and walks away. But the girl then says to me, she says, well, you could save money for that family of yours if you did this. Whoa, okay. So that made me stop in my tracks, and I just turned to her and went,
No, she didn't.
Really?
No, she didn't.
She goes, what? I said, I just
You
told
gonna judge
you
me?
You were not invited. I did not ask you here and told you I'm not interested, and now you're going to try to keep selling me. I said, you need to learn. Here's the lessons for you. That when you go to someone's house, you're already bothering them. And if they tell you they're not interested, you turn and walk and you start going away.
Right.
So she immediately gets on her phone, and I can hear her talking to a friend going, yeah. And then he did. So I come back out of my house because I had just started walking when I hear it. And I said, excuse me, wait a minute. Who the hell do you work for?
Right.
And she said it was Blue something. And I said, why are you being so rude to me? I said, you came to my door. I told you I wasn't interested, and now you're continuing as you go off.
To push your button.
So I have always had this rule that before you ring my doorbell, look at what you're about to try to sell me and see if it fits up your ass.
There you go.
There you go. Because if it doesn't, don't ring the bell.
Right.
Because that's where it's going to go.
Yeah.
It's just, I need to get it. I don't need a beware of dog sign. I need a beware of owner sign.
Right. Absolutely.
But
don't you have the little sticker? I thought I seen that on your screen door. No soliciting?
No, I need to put one up. No, I've just got a Ring doorbell, and what I need to do is put a picture of the 9mm up there. Right.
You ever played the game Glockachu?
You did tell us about that last time. But now, I'm guessing this doesn't come into play for you because, again, we've talked about this. Once you see your gate that says we don't call 911, we call 411, essentially.
Right. 811. For the dig.
That's
you
it.
need to make sure.
Yeah. But so you don't really have anybody coming to your door.
Listen, we moved out here and I put the fence up and the gate up with the signage. Beware a dog sign. That's a huge deterrent, man. Because I mean, people don't have any idea, and then we don't dial 911 with the little pistols up there on the sign. I mean, I haven't even had a Jehovah Witnesses come up or nothing, man.
Oh, you know what I'd love to do with them when they come by and say, can we talk to you for a little bit about our religion? I say, certainly. You want to come in and hear about mine?
I'd love to do that. Invite them down here.
Yeah. And then school them.
Sit down. Let's talk.
I've got a story for you guys about Jehovah Witnesses.
Please do.
Let me stay off the bat. I'm all supportive of gay couples and all that stuff, and it's going to fit into the story and why. We, back in the day, used to roommates in Greeley for a while. And this was with Brandon. You know Brandon,
Yeah,
Scott.
yeah.
Cool guy and stuff. And then him and I are just there barbecuing in the backyard, a nice hot summer day and all that jazz.
Right.
And then we get the doorbell ringing in the front door. I'm like, oh, all right. Well, we're not expecting anybody. Go to the front, open the door. Lo and behold, the Jehovah Witnesses. I'm like,
Right.
oh, hey guys, what's going on? It's like, oh, we're here to spread the word and so on and so forth. I'm like, okay, hold on for 1 second. Honey, would you mind coming over here for a second? And then Brandon comes around the corner. I slapped him on the ass. I'm like, hey, honey, they're trying to help spread the word of God here. You want to take a moment to listen?
Baby.
Oh, yeah. Let's say that conversation ended within about 30 seconds. Say, hey, we got to go door to door, move on, but we appreciate the time. Kind of, no worries, but come back anytime when you guys want to come spread the word.
God. Oh, man.
And again, bless everyone in their beliefs and
Yeah,
what they
right,
do.
exactly,
We're
right,
not
yes.
saying that. It's just the
Huge
funny
show.
situation
Right.
of what you did to play off of that.
Absolutely.
That's beautiful. It's fun to play that card. I did that when I renewed my vows with my wife. We had a big ceremony. We packed a church. We've got everyone. We've got the father up there to conduct the service, and wrote our own vows, of course. And I said, honey, I just want you to know I've called all of these people here today to witness. There's something that I need to share with you. I'm gay. And you hear the loudest silence in the church until one guy starts.
God and everybody.
You see the pastor turn around and he goes, oh gosh. He turned his back then and just starts shaking his head.
Tell me somebody got that on video.
Finally, one guy in the crowd starts laughing, and then it spreads like wildfire all over. But there was the most uncomfortable about 3 to 5 second
man.
silence
That's priceless.
after saying it.
That
but it
is
was
priceless,
absolutely
man.
beautiful.
I love that, dude.
Yeah, I
That is
dig
awesome.
stuff like that. And bless her heart. I know I always do, the dumbass husband moment of the week.
Oh,
And well, not always. Sometimes I have a decent week.
Right.
It's happened.
Right.
But I want to know if this ever happens to you. Oh, and by the way, James, where do you stand on the door-to-door salespeople?
Oh, no, it's the same thing as I feel with cell phones, man. Why am I getting calls from solicitors on my cell phone that I pay hundreds of dollars a month for? It ain't right. I have a holy sanctuary that should be isolated from the world, and I'm agreeing with you. You come to my place uninvited in an inconvenienced time, especially during dinner time, you're not going to have a great welcoming into my place.
Okay, it's not just me then.
No.
All right, well, I was sitting around. I got to know now, you guys being married men too, if this happens to you, and God, I got to guess I ain't alone on this. I'll be sitting with my wife trying to watch TV or something, when out of the blue, just out of nowhere, will come a comment like, oh, they do have the purple ones. And what? Those pajamas I was telling you about yesterday that I wanted to get, they have the purple ones. And I'm like, how in the hell was I supposed to still be checked into that conversation and know what you meant?
No, that happens all the time, brother.
Do you get that too?
Yes. In the grocery store, she's behind the buggy, I'm unloading, and she just busts out laughing. Like hysterically laughing. I'm like, looking around, everybody's looking, I'm like, bruh. I told her, Jackie, listen, baby, next time you think of a joke, share it with me. Don't just keep it to your damn self. Or you just bust out laughing because people look around. She's like, I don't care what they think. And she is just laughing. And I still don't even know what the joke was.
That's you, more than likely.
Right. No, that happens. That's real. That's the thing, man. And I think it's when they get married and they have to live with us as long as they do, they start hearing voices. There's other people going on because of what we do to them.
Way to twist it. That's a nice cover, brother.
Save that ass.
Yes, it is.
Yeah,
boom. It's not your fault. It's ours.
It is. Yes, it is. Hey, let's off the wife thing. Did you know Goldfish Heaven is real?
Goldfish Heaven.
Listen up, kids.
Uh-oh.
Listen. Now, I know that there's some kids out there that are heartbroken when you send or your parents put the dead goldfish in the toilet and flush. I'm here to give you good news. This is true. This is real. It's coming from me, okay?
Oh, so it must be true.
Yes, North Carolina. They caught a 9-pound goldfish out of a lake. So when you flush them dudes down, they go 9-pound goldfish. They go to Goldfish Heaven, guys. Hey, listen, don't stress out. Don't cry. Goldfish Heaven is real. It's real.
Wow.
It's real.
They don't just shoot back out into the Australian Sea like happened to Nemo?
Nope, and it makes me concerned about what else may be floating around in that lake.
That's
But the goldfish are alive and well. The goldfish are alive and well.
Yeah, I dropped a 9-pound goldfish once.
Okay, tune out, kids. That was your little clip. Good night.
Enjoy. Okay.
Okay.
All right, time for my
Got
animal
off the
fact of
wives.
the day. All right, you want to go animal facts? Let's duel.
I know.
All right.
I don't know if you want to, but
Okay,
sure.
no. My wife's been studying up for me and giving me animal facts.
Lay it on me.
Did you know
Yes, lay it on me.
that the opossum, you familiar with the opossum? Not the possum, the opossum. They're two different things.
They are two different. Yes.
The opossum can survive multiple rattlesnake or coral snake bites and have no effect.
Is that killer or what? Just like the honey badger. They're real similar.
Yeah,
the
honey
opossum
badger
and the
too.
honey badger.
Ground squirrels
are real
too, I
similar.
heard.
Well, they come too once they're inside the gut of the rattlesnake.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
They come too, but then we won't
But
talk about that.
honey badgers and
Honey badgers the same
opossums.
way. Absolutely, man. Opossum, yeah.
See, because you would think, you see, if you were looking and in nature, you see an opossum and you see a rattlesnake coming up on it.
Right.
You're thinking, forget it, he doesn't have a chance. But and from that, they're able to develop the anecdotes and so forth that we need because of what the opossum does.
I've got a little opossum in me.
I bet you do. I'm guessing, so you can't get rabies or ticks either?
No, I can.
Okay, you can get those.
I can. No,
But even my wife, she's telling me this. She said they can't get rabies or ticks, and because of them, we have anecdotes, and that the opossum has a forked penis and the female has 2 vaginas. So there
there's
seems
something
like
to
there's more
this.
common in the animal kingdom than I thought.
Well, and a little more interesting. You
That's,
know, makes it a
no,
little-
it certainly does.
I mean,
but I'm
all the
just wondering
things-
if, say, the opossum comes home and he's feeling a little frisky and puts on some George Strait and asks her to dance. Does she have to claim to have 2 headaches?
Probably,
Or just
yeah, Yeah, good call. Good call. Or what if there's only one headache and the other one's on like Donkey Kong?
Yeah, that's.
What do you do that? How do you figure out which is which?
These are the real questions. Yes.
I mean, this is real. I mean,
These
this
are
is
the
neat
questions
to know.
of nature.
Yes, they
we
are.
need Morgan Freeman to
Oh
narrate
my-
something about
I'm not
this.
sure he could do it straight faced. I really don't think he can do it straight faced. You know, I just put a clip up on my Facebook about the manatee.
I did see
Did you
that
see
with
that?
the mother has a nipple under the
underneath it.
flipper.
So think about that growing up as a kid, sucking your mama's armpit.
Armpit. That's just. Ooh,
If that don't taint your milk, I don't know what will.
Yeah, that's it. Mom, try a little secret.
But imagine the mantis, they're thinking, how the hell are humans milking off the chest? These weirdos.
That's well, you make a strong
glad to be a
point.
weirdo.
I'm
so happy to
so
be a
glad
weirdo.
I'm not a manatee.
Yes, I
yeah, me too.
Yeah.
That's for many reasons, but that's one of the top 4.
It's in there. It's in there.
You weren't expecting a top 4 out of that, were you? That was-
Stay tuned for the top 3 later on in the podcast.
well, today is a very, very special anniversary for me.
It is.
And we got a couple of these coming up in the next week or two, but today it was on this exact day,
Back in.
2007,
Yes.
that I was outside shoveling,
Wait for it.
getting ready for big.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, I was outside shoveling, getting ready for a big playoff football game between the Patriots and the Colts. Peyton Manning was playing for the Colts at the time, and they would always lose in the championship game trying to get to the Super Bowl. So I'm out killing time before the game and shoveling. I'm shoveling, and while I'm out there, it's like, geez, I can just feel my shoulders just not feeling right.
Right.
You know, things are just a little bit weird. So I come in and sit down, and then I can feel this pain shoot up my arm and into my back, and then it spread right into my chest.
What?
And I grabbed my heart, And I said to my daughter, I said, it hurts. I said, she sees me grabbing my chest.
No
And
way.
she says, do you need pie? And
See, you've been crying wolf too long.
And I said, I think I'm having a heart attack, but what kind? You know?
Chocolate.
So
Chocolate.
I finished the pie, and then, no, I didn't have the pie. But I'm grabbing my chest, and next thing you know, I get up and I go into the bedroom and I start taking off my clothes. And my wife said, what the hell are you doing? I said, I think I'm having a heart attack. I got to get clean stuff on to go to the doctor.
And she said, honey, again, this would be twice the day.
Yeah, exactly. Now I know how you had it in the
pie
first place.
to-
You want
use that
another
a lot,
one?
don't
Huh,
you?
baby?
Ooh.
Yeah. So I'm feeling, I said, we got to go. And for me to do this, I'd felt a little oddness in my shoulder and in the back of my shoulder for a couple days. That would come and go, and I thought it was like bursitis or some kind of muscle thing. And I'm saying this, guys, listen to this story, and everybody, and pay attention to little signs.
Yeah.
All right? Pay attention. So I'm sitting there, I finally get dressed, and she hauls me off and drives me to the hospital. Mistake on our part. Call 911.
Really?
Call 911 because they are prepared. Once you've called them, they know what the situation is, and they're coming there and then can tend to you on the drive. Instead, we take the drive, get in there, they're unknown, they're not prepared, they don't know what's going on. Anything could have happened on the drive. So call 911 and let them get you. Don't try to haul yourself to the... But we drive up into the emergency area, and she brings me in, and they said, on a scale of 1 to 10, what is your pain level? And I just blurted out an F word that was neither 4, 5, or 7. All right, it was. All right,
that pretty much.
We'll take that as a 10. Is what they said. We'll put you down for that.
Right.
And man, the pain was just terrifying.
Oh man, I could only
of what
imagine,
it was,
dude.
and I 42 years old at the time, and they bring me in, and he says, "Okay, I'm going to stop your heart attack now," and I'm like, "Good God, thank you," But he puts in something to blow up the heart a little bit so it starts working properly, and then all the pain just left.
Shut up.
Just
dude.
left, and he said,
That
"Okay,
freaks
now
me
I
out,
have
bro.
to give you the heart attack again." So we can get this in place. And
Now wait a minute, this is in surgery.
yes.
Okay.
So they do something that then brings the heart attack on again, where I could feel the pain while they got everything set in there. But
Dude, man, what an experience, bro.
get done. I mean, hats off to those in the medical field. I mean, they saved my life.
No doubt.
I'll always have this stint. And I'll always have to go get checked in to see if if anything's narrowing, if we need to get, more going through there. Thank God, went to the cardiologist not long ago. Everything's great.
Wow.
14 years later, it's fantastic, but it's a day that I will never, ever forget.
No,
It changed my life in the sense that I just saw things differently. I immediately went out, most people would have something like that and they go, you need to take it easy.
Right.
Where I said, I need to buy a Harley. So I went out and I bought my first Harley
Happy
afterwards.
heart attack to you.
Well, because it made me
Congratulations.
realize how precious life is and how if you don't do the things you want to do.
Right.
I mean, you got to do them. We only get one shot at this.
Yeah,
we only get one
Tim
chance.
McGraw sing a song about
Live like you were dying.
Live like you were dying, for real, man.
Oh,
I love that song, dude.
And it is so true, and I just get reminded of it. And, I'll get mad at myself if I fall into some unhealthy habits because it's like you were given the greatest wake-up call and warning anyone could ever get.
Right.
Even that wasn't enough for me to get my crap together and lose weight and get healthy and all that. That took another 10 years after that. Before I did. But today, a very special day for me. I survived a heart attack.
Right.
And 14 years later, feel great. I'm better than ever.
Dude,
and it's
And you
right
got
on.
Harley.
And I still got the Harley
yeah. Oh.
for now, but I'm telling you, things are a little things are a little
Go get
tough
Jackie.
these days. Oh, you having something?
I need a Harley. I've grown out of my moped out there. I got this little moped out in the garage.
I'm about to put you in a moped here in a second, man.
Damn, yeah, I would have adverse effects. That seems to be what goes on when my world is adverse effects.
You just made me think how many guys right now who have been wanting a Harley are
you
going
know
to their
that.
wife going, oh,
Maybe it's the big one.
this is a big one, honey.
Call Thunder Mountain.
Elizabeth.
Call Thunder Mountain.
Well, happy anniversary to me anyway.
Yeah, no doubt, man.
And I'm also very happy to let you know, James, is the video on the Mike in the Mountain website?
Yes.
Are we going to find it there?
Yep.
We have we've started to do a video series, which we plan on giving you new videos weekly at least. Just comedy.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
just some. There's so many
Off the
things
hook.
that come into our minds, thinking this might be funny, and you might find it funny.
You
We're
might.
hoping you do.
You know, we struggle. We can't even get through a whole skit.
No,
We can't.
no.
There is stuff that happens down here that I'm sure James has got like some uncut versions that's going to hit the.
We're gonna someday it's gonna come back to haunt us.
Yeah.
It will.
Bet on it.
But do this, every week on the Mike in the Mountain, we do 2 podcasts each week. One of the podcasts will feature a artist. The last one we did was Garth Brooks. You can see I've got photos of me with Garth up on the website, and a couple of cover versions of his songs from people like Kane Brown and things like that you can check out. But also, that's where you're going to find these videos we talk about that we're making. And if you go to the Mike in the Mountain, you can see our first one. I'm not even going to tell you what it's about, but they're just quick. They're like 2-minute long videos. We have a short attention span, and we know most people do too.
Right.
But
Wait, what?
yeah, exactly. But check it out. It's the first of many. My brain has just been on fire. It has been opened up. And we are ready to blast off in
Whole
ways.
level.
Yeah, I mean,
Whole
seriously.
level.
I think we warned you 2021 is going to be something something to behold from what we've got in our minds.
Yeah. The Jehovah Witnesses are going to be praying for us.
That's everybody's going to be
I'm sure.
But we're ready to bring it, and we want you to check it out at the MikeandtheMountain.com. Let all your friends know about it. We appreciate you checking out the podcast. Again, coming at you now twice a week. Every Monday and Thursday, we have new episodes for you, and I can't wait to get back together again and do this again next week.
Man, it just keeps rolling. And there ain't enough time. We start kind of wrapping this up, and I'm like, well, golly, man. We need to keep going. There's so much more.
Well, go ahead, bro. What do you got?
There is a Goldfish Heaven.
If you get nothing else out of today's show,
There is a Goldfish
there's a
Heaven.
Goldfish Heaven. That's it.
It is proven.
Hey, and until next time, thank you so much for checking out the Mike in the Mountain. Check out our video at themikeandthemountain.com. We want you to see that, and we'll talk to you next time. Peace.
Thunder Mountain.
Greeley Harley. Any Harley in the tri-state area.
Oh, that's good.
Potato.